Hey y'all, this is Crystal, and this is my distance learning lesson for creating graphs in Excel. So you want to start out in Excel. If you already have your data set, you can just copy and paste it in, or you can go over to the Data tab, click on Get Data, and choose one of the options that works. I've already pre-entered my data here from the U.S. Census Bureau. My data is actually measuring the educational attainment of master's degrees for the population of individuals aged 25 years and older in Tacoma, Washington, and then the estimated median earnings of individuals in Tacoma, Washington who have a graduate or professional degree. So in order to create a graph, you want to highlight all the data you want to include in the graph. Then you can either click Control Q, or right here is a little quick analysis button, and click right on that, and it's going to give you a bunch of different chart types to choose from. For this graph, I think a line graph would work best. So we're going to select a line graph. Now, because the two different data sets we have here have similar numbers, but they're very different and they mean very different things, we want to go ahead and get a second axis going so that this measures a little bit better. So up here, you can go to Change Chart Type under Chart Tools Design. Then you can go down to Combo, and it gives you the option to combine two different types of charts. So we want to do both of them as a line, and then click for a secondary axis. So I'm going to put the median earnings on the secondary axis out to the right, and then click OK. Now that we've done that, we have the ability to start formatting our chart the way we want it. So we can go in here to Chart Elements. We need to add axis titles so that we can define what each axis is measuring. So this one is going to be the estimated population with master's degree. And over here, this one is going to be the estimated median earnings. And then, of course, this axis is just the year. Okay. We can also fix the chart title, or you can take it away if you're leaving it right here on something that already tells you what the chart title is. Here, let's say master's degrees in Tacoma, Washington. Then we can go down here to the chart styles. They've got some pre-formatted setups in here that we can choose from. And you can hover over them to see what they're going to look like. I happen to like this one, so we're going to use this one. Then we can go over to the color, and we can change the color schemes that are available. They've got the monochromatics, and they've got the ones with varying colors. If you're doing a specific data set for something, you really want to consider making sure that the colors match with the data set that you're presenting. In other words, if you're doing something with money, it might be good to use a lot of green. I like this blue and green one because you can see the difference between the two pretty well. Then you can go down here on the bottom, go to the filters, and you can choose to exclude data sets. So let's say you don't want to look at both of them together right now. You want to just look at how many people have master's degrees. You can click on this little checkbox right here, click Apply, and it's going to take away the median earnings and just show us the estimated population line, which means you can ignore this axis over here and only look at the axis that's relevant. Once you're done looking at that, you want to switch it and look at only the estimated median earnings. You can switch the checkboxes, and now you can ignore over here and just look at that line. And then you can go back in and you can add in the second set of data, or let's say you want to exclude a specific year. You can exclude that year or re-include it. You can also change the font and everything. So let's say you want to make this a special font. You can go right over here and make any of the font changes you could make in Word. Once you're done formatting your graph, let's say you want to use this in a Word document as part of a class project that you're working on, or as part of some kind of newsletter you're sending out, you can go over here and you can right click, copy it, and then take it to your Word document and paste it right in. Paste it in as a picture, and there you go. You have a perfectly formatted chart ready to go to use as part of your document. Thank you. I hope you guys learned something valuable and have a wonderful day.